What's up, Pipers? Welcome back to another Gribley's Folly adventure. The good news is I got this cool Digicamo shirt on clearance. The bad news is I'm probably gonna need it. But first, a pipe story. Hi there. This is the scene of my big accident the other night with the suckerfish and the knife. I don't know if you can tell, but down here there's a whole bunch of fish, like hundreds. Yeah, easily 100. Anyway, when I was walking out here last night, I found this corncob pipe, which of course is my corncob pipe, laying in the sand. It had been out here for 4 days. Under a bridge. So it was okay. And then in all the excitement last night with my injury, I apparently dropped it, and it's been sitting out here all night in the rain. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's very swollen with moisture. This is quite a test of a corncob pipe. This was my original Legend. So we'll see how this one turns out. I'm looking forward to drying it out and smoking it again. Alright, so this is dried out for 11 days now. Wait, 12 days. 12 days. And as you can see, I think it's none the worse for wear. We'll light it up here, a bowl of Stanwell Jubilee, and we'll see if it tastes like the river or fish blood or something. So what I'm doing out here today, a couple of things. Before we get on that though, I was thinking, this is kind of it wasn't by any means my very first corncob pipe, but an early corncob pipe. And this pipe has probably seen more abuse than all of my other pipes combined. And it's still a trooper. There was a thread on Pipe Smokers Forum a while back about being a cob killer. Can you actually smoke a cob enough to functionally destroy it? Tastes fine. I ran a dry bristle cleaner through there, and I don't think you can. I think you would. I think these things can survive just about anything other than like physically breaking them. It does have some cracks on this side. That's okay though. So, I would love to wax on about pipes and all, but I have a giant piece of fish thawing in my backpack. Now, came up here the other day. Several things have happened. One is that there's more people sign than ever before. There's people walking around here. The other is they're starting to build a huge construction project a couple of 100 yards that way. And I don't think that this place is squirrels. I don't think that this place is on the chopping block or anything. But I think there's going to be a lot more people in these woods fairly soon. So I need a fallback location. I love my bothy. It feels like home. Had a lot of fun here. But just in case I show up and they're like putting in a cul-de-sac or something, I want to have hang on a second. Okay, just two squirrels chasing each other. I want to have a spot. Already picked out. So that's one thing we're doing today. And then there's this other errand that I'm going to be on. I'll tell you a little bit more about in a minute. All right, so I'm up here on Paranoia Ridge. This is where many videos ago, I had the bear video. I was worried about running into a bear. I think I did run into a bear in that video, actually. I just didn't get a good shot of it. And this was originally where I was going to build the bothy. But there are too many people that come up here. So we're going to have to keep trudging up the mountain. So I've kind of reached the limit of what's easily accessible. and what's flat. There's flat spots are going to get rarer and rarer as we move up the mountain. I like this place, but there's nothing here really speaks to me. Getting ready to cross the right of way into woods over there where I've never ventured before. I really like this patch of woods, but nothing here is flat. Nothing here is flat. It would make it hard to build a site. This spot though is pretty nice. There's about 6 by 6. It's level. Yeah, this is a contender. All right, let's proceed with the matter at hand. Gross. So this is the giant piece of fish from the red horse that I killed a couple of weeks back, and I have been told that the stream from which I caught it is maybe not the best stream to eat fish from. Plus, I don't know anything about cooking fish, and I don't know anything about cooking this fish, and I think the best use of it at this point is to hang it from that tree and see what eats it. Now, to accomplish this, I'm going to be using my El Cheapo trail cam here. And by the way, I keep forgetting to mention this. Drew of the Shed, you were right. There is a bobcat in these woods, at least one. And I don't think that is the saber-toothed log pooper, but I guess it could be. But I have seen the bobcat on the trail cam. Showed a couple of those images before, and I've also found some bobcat poop around. You can tell it's a bobcat poop, or you can tell it's bobcat poop by all the fur and little bones in it. Gross. Yeah, so I might have over-engineered this just a little bit, but I think that'll prove appetizing to somebody, right? And I've got it rigged up there. That's a lot of meat in there, and rigged it up pretty good, so it should stay together for a while. Okay, camera is set, and now I'm gonna walk back down the mountain through the bear-infested woods, smelling like I just cleaned a fish. I hate that I had to kill that fish. It's not something that I take lightly, as you guys know if you've watched my channel at all. Since I've been making Gribbly's Folly videos, that is the third animal I've killed. And, that's part of things. That's part of being out in nature and stuff. And that's cool. But, certainly want to try to keep that to a minimum since I'm doing this for sport, for fun. I guess that's the best way I can think of to honor that fish. If I can't eat it because the stream is polluted. And I don't know if that's true. I've just heard some people say that, and I don't want to take a chance on getting sick and yada yada. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm copping out a little bit by not eating it, but at the same time, definitely putting it to use if I get some good photos out of it. And that's the whole point anyway, right? I'm not a vegetarian. I believe that we're part of nature, and nature involves things eating other things, and that's sad, but that's how it is. And it was designed that way, and so I wrestle, and I talked about this after the squirrel hunting video. I wrestle with eating meat, mostly because I am so squeamish about killing it myself. And I think that if I'm copping out on anything, it's going to the store and buying meat that I don't know how it was treated. I don't know how it was raised. I think that is a cop out, and I want to change that. We talked about this last November, and I have made some steps and then sort of fell back on that. Free range eggs, man, they're $5 like, yeah, you know, you can eat with a little more of a moral compass if you're loaded, I guess. All right, I need to stop talking because I don't really know where I am. Okay, well, very quickly, I put the phone in my pocket, and I've got the touch-sensitive shutter release on, the picture taker button. I've got that activated, so I put the phone in my pocket, and I guess it bumped against my knee for about 350 frames. So then I tried to record more video in the woods, but there wasn't any space left, so I'm back at the cave, and everything went well. That was all yesterday. And then last night, tragedy struck. The Dag Hill didn't make it through the night. It fell out of my pocket and someone stepped on it, and the stem from my dad's Dunhill snapped off in the Dag Hill. So I guess we're gonna go back to the original Dagner Cobb configuration. That's too bad. But anyway, I had a good time in the woods, and yesterday I went and I caught 6 fish. So things are good. Thanks for watching. Keep the ends out for the ties that bind, and stay tuned for trail cam pics of whatever comes to eat that